Every single morning, I wake up and put on a navy t-shirt. It's a little weird, but I don't mind. I have 14 of them, so I do my laundry just about every 2 weeks. But why? Why the heck am I doing this? If you know a YouTuber named Matt Diavella, I kind of copied this idea from him, but I also had some of my own personal motivation to do this myself. Over the summer, I read this book about peak performers, and I learned about this thing called decision fatigue. The concept basically means that every decision you make takes a little bit of your mental capacity and willpower. Some people also think about it in the way that it makes your decision making later in the day a little bit harder, or your decisions are a little bit lower quality. In the book, there was this study about cookies. Basically, there were two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A was allowed to eat cookies, and Group B was not allowed to eat the cookies. And they were both brought in this room. Everyone could smell the cookies, mind you. And so Group A ate the cookies, and then after that, basically, they all tried to solve this impossible problem. And on average, the people who were allowed to eat the cookies tried harder and had more willpower, per se, to attempt this impossible problem. They tried solving it more times than the people who didn't eat the cookies, and they also spent a lot more time trying to solve the problem. So with this study, and also with me watching Matt Diavella's videos, I sort of changed my life in a way, so I was spending a lot less time on things that were unimportant to me. This brings me to the topic of minimalism. It might be a little bit different than you think at first, but basically, you're taking things out of your life that don't serve you. And this is where the idea gets a little bit dicey, because it's a little bit broader than what people may think. You can have a lot of things and still be a minimalist, because the things that you have are very important to you. For example, let's talk about video games. Video games right now in my life don't have a huge part of my life. I don't really play video games that much. Sometimes I do, but I try to cut it out of my life for the most part. There's a few reasons for that. One, right now, I'm just not really enjoying it that much as I used to. Also, I don't have like friends playing it, and so there's not really a lot of reason for me to play video games, especially a lot of my time. But this doesn't necessarily mean that you should stop playing video games if you want to try the idea of minimalism. If you have a lot of friends who play video games can be a very fun social thing that you do with your friends. Maybe you compete a lot, or it's just a fun social thing that you guys do when you hang out together. In the case of my wardrobe, I didn't even really know if having an aesthetic style was something that I disliked. I love getting compliments, not that they were super common, but I also wanted to try a simple wardrobe to see what I might be able to gain from it. Honestly, especially in college, nobody really cares if you wear the same thing every day, or if you dress with style every day. Everyone is worried about their own lives, what they look like. So, in turn, I decided to care less about my clothing because nobody really cared. I don't know how much mental capacity I'm actually getting from it, but it definitely makes my mornings very simple and easy, since I never have to think about what I'm going to wear. Also, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for everyone, but I do think it's a fun thing to try and see what kind of effects it has on your mind and routines. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about this subject. Do you absolutely hate the idea of trying a minimalist wardrobe, or are you appealed by it at all? Anyways, I hope to see you all in my next video.